But if everybody could just flip your iPads, pause your music, and take a quick break and look at the screen. I am in today's folder, so week 4, Tuesday folder, and then step 2. So we are going to go over graffiti and all sorts of information about graffiti tomorrow. So I'll switch that intro to graffiti to tomorrow. It is one of my absolute favorite movements in art. It's something that I love to see, and I search it out, and I do a bunch of graffiti tours when I travel, like all over the world, and it's just, I love graffiti, and it's a cool concept. Now, we will be learning the difference between legal and illegal graffiti tomorrow, so we'll be talking a lot about that, and because there are definitely differences. And so of course I only promote the legal form of graffiti, meaning permission, or you are commissioned, which means you're hired. So either you have permission or you're hired with commission. Those are the legal forms of graffiti. I will introduce you to artists who do a lot of illegal work. It's beautiful, but it is illegal. Like Banksy, he's one of the most world famous graffiti artists, and 99.9% of his work is illegal, meaning that he's doing it in places he does not have permission. I think he has like warrants out for his arrest in multiple countries. But he is a phenomenal artist. And I'll talk to you more about the artists tomorrow, and throughout this like unit, because it's really important to understand like where it comes from. But we're going to start today with talking about like graffiti styles. And there are unlimited amounts of graffiti styles or font graffiti styles. And I'm going to introduce you to just a few so you can practice them. And then you're going to choose the style you want to use. You do not have to choose any of the 4 styles you practice. You can literally go out and Google your own style. You could even, because you're going to be doing your name, you could even Google your name, and like my name's Jordan, I could say like Jordan in graffiti letters, and I would find all sorts of my name written in different styles. So the whole point of this is to understand and learn the like the fonts of graffiti and what the components are. So you're going to have 4 practices on one page. So they're small. Okay. And so I have some people I can see who are not listening, and this gets confusing for people. So I want to make sure everyone understands what to do. Okay. So your first practice, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to come back out here and show you, if you can see on this slide, you see how the student broke their paper up into just 4 rectangles? Those are the 4 practices you're going to do. So you're literally going to do what the slides show you. So you're going to have art, bonus. There's 2 videos to choose from. This student chose the love video and then the letter H. Okay, so that's where the direction we're going. I wanted to show you that. So how you do this is you literally try to copy what you see here. And this is a really awesome technique to use in art, especially with letters. Because I know a lot of students like to do bubble letters, block letters, but they don't know how to get them started. So if you start with just the regular stick letters in pencil and then outline them and then erase them, that's a really awesome starting point. People do that with humans as well. They'll draw like a stick figure and then outline the stick figures to start getting a human shape. It's a great way to start to learn to draw the human figure. But this is a really awesome technique with a lot of things in art. It's kind of create your own stencil. Then you're going to add interesting shapes. So a lot of graffiti artists add shapes to their actual letters. And then they shade. A lot of times graffiti letters look 3-dimensional because that helps it to look like it's popping off the wall. So this particular drawing is literally the word art. And then you are going to color it in whatever you want. Okay. Most students use Sharpie because it mimics paint. Okay. Most graffiti artists, if they are putting something permanently on a wall, they use paint, typically spray paint. And some use stencils when they do it. Banksy's a big stencil artist. Again, I'll show you that. Some of them use, like they create it in the studio and then they like make a big sticker and put it on the wall. But we are going to be working with however you want to color that. If you want it to look like paint, Sharpie is your bet. Next one is the word bonus. And again, it's going to show you another style of writing, how to add that 3D component in a different manner. So if you look here, the art, it's the 3D is on the left side. And on bonus, the 3D is coming from the bottom. So it looks like it's coming out from the bottom of the page. Okay, so that's your second word. Here are the 2 videos. You only need to choose one. Okay, two very different styles, like block letters, love, or this crazy way to write sorry. Okay, you choose either or. You do not have to do both. And then just this crazy letter H. Okay, this is literally just practicing different graffiti styles. Artists typically practice whatever style they're doing before they put it into action. And that's the next part. So here you can see student work, different ways they did examples. Again, some did colored pencil, some mixed. I don't care. Colored pencil, Sharpie, you choose, marker, whatever. Here's some more examples of student work. So this is what I'm looking for full credit. Okay, again, I'm not looking for perfection. This is practice makes better. That's the whole point. But notice like the styles that they put into their letters and their words. Looks really, really great. A lot of them did the love video and then they did it with shading with pencil. Yeah, love, love, love. Most of them did the love video. Now you're going to create your name, okay, on the second page. And this is also bringing in stuff we have learned. So your goal is to create your name in any graffiti style font you want. If you want to do a nickname, I don't care as long as it's school appropriate. If you actually want to do a different word, like a powerful word, I don't care. Okay, you want to, but it has to be school appropriate. Needs to be in some graffiti style. And it's kind of like your sketchbook cover. The whole point is for that focal point to contrast from the background. So what are you going to put in the background? What pattern are you going to put back there? How are you going to make your background and your focal point stand out from each other? Diana here, she used her graffiti or her Sharpie skills and did a lot of shading. Notice the letters, they're three-dimensional. Okay, they all have different aspects. I love the pattern in Justin's background. You could stick with one pattern. You could change it up. It's completely up to you. But this is the second part. And this takes obviously a little longer because there's a lot to this. But this is the direct, and I have some videos in here. Whoops, I'm just going to mute that. Of just some names because it just shows you, like I literally Googled the name Emily and it showed me this graffiti style for her name. So that's in this slideshow just to show you as an idea. So to recap, you've got 2 pages. Page 1 is going to be your practice of the 4 graffiti, either letter, words, the 4 styles. Okay. And then page 2 is now you're going to show me with your name how you do graffiti. And notice we're bringing patterns in. We're bringing that focal point in. We're mixing up a lot of the different techniques and things we've learned this far. Does this make sense to everybody, the direction that we're moving for this next part of our project? Is everybody with me on that? They're not.